What I've got for you today is supposedly one of the most ridiculous games of StarCraft 2 that has ever been played. Over the last couple of days, a lot of you reached out to me and mentioned that apparently this particular replay is amazing. Now, we find ourselves on the map Stargazers, and that is because of the fact that, well, this replay was actually sent to replays at LowkoTV, I think about 2 or 3 months ago. So, for some reason, I ended up missing it, but we're gonna find out exactly what ended up going down between these two legends. So, spawning right here in the top left-hand corner, playing with the blue Zerg drones, going for... We'll talk about the Overlords in just a moment. We're looking at Rabak's main hatchery. His opponent in the top right, playing with the Red Terran SCVs, he goes by the name of KiloJoule. Now, because this particular game was played a couple of months ago, the loading screen for this particular replay was broken. I think that's because of the new multiplayer balance patch. Sometimes it messes things up for the previous patch games. Regardless, because of that, I couldn't figure out exactly what ranking either of these two players are. Now, judging by the very first Overlord, well, just sort of idling in the main base, not immediately sending that one out, I would imagine that this is a bit of a lower league game, but I guess we'll find out together exactly where these guys are ranked. Alright, SCV Scout going into the main base, and he's gonna find out, well, nothing all too crazy going on here, but there really should be something, right? There really should be something right here in the main base of the Zerg to indicate where they're gonna be spending their resources. Maybe we're gonna go for a round of Lings, maybe we're gonna go for just the Queen. Oh, we're just gonna sneak out a drone at this point in time to try and go for an expansion on... No? Huh? Okay, I thought he was getting very lucky because the SCV could have blocked that... Okay, we're just gonna send the drone. Fair enough. In the meantime, on the other side of the map, we've got ourselves a Reaperless opener. It's a single Marine. Now I think we're gonna go for a hatchery here as well. He scouts the fact that it's a one-base opener from the Zerg and then decides, you know what? Command center on the low ground. That is what I absolutely need right now. Oh, it's just a drone scout. Is that what it is? Okay. I'd like to think that the reason why we have a drone scout in this game is because Rabak saw an SCV inside of his own main base and he decided, you know what? Apparently this is what we're doing. Apparently that is what we're doing. Luckily, this Marine over here is very nice. This drone turns out to be the perfect magnet, as even though the Marine is a little bit late to the party... Ooh, is he gonna kill the SCV? Yeah, he will. Even though it's a little bit late to the party, now the Overlord scout goes in perfectly. So I love this. I love this already because both players are actively scouting one another, but neither of the two players are reacting to any of the scouting information. Link speed could have been started minutes ago, but apparently Rabak... Okay, maybe not minutes, but at least like 60 seconds, okay? Rabak, he decides to be a merciful god. He saw the command center building on the low ground. He knew he could have killed it if he decided to go for Lings and, well, Zergling speed. I mean, he could still probably kill it if he attacked just a little bit sooner, but now I'm afraid... Yep, that indeed, that command center is going to finish up. But of course, when it finishes, you can go and lift it off. Overlord Scout gets destroyed in the top right-hand corner. Yeah, KiloJoule is forced to now lift this thing up, but it's a Roach Warren on the back of it. Now, I always like to give you a point of reference just to compare it to these sort of openers, right? Where is the Zerg supposed to be? We see 3.5-minute Roach Warrens very frequently at the professional level in StarCraft 2, and most of the time the pro gamers at that point are on 3 hatcheries with about 3 to 4 queens and then about 36 to 38 drones. Because of that, I'm gonna call this game... Like, the players clearly know what's supposed to be happening, at least, you know, big picture. They clearly have an understanding of what normally happens. But the execution's not great. I'm gonna be putting them on Silver League for now. I think Silver League is a reasonable response, but I might be upping or, well, maybe even lowering my ranking as we go through this. Okay. Okay. Hellion did not die. KiloJoule had a lot of confidence right there in that fire truck. Or whatever the opposite of fire truck is. Water truck. Fire truck doesn't seem very descriptive for a guy that shoots fire. Anyways, he had a lot of faith in it. I wasn't entirely sure, but luckily, KiloJoule turned out to be correct. Fusion Core, going up in the corner of the main base. Okay, so this is not something that will be scouted by the Zerg, even though Rabak has been pretty diligent sending in those Overlords. Yeah, there's no way he's gonna be figuring out what's going on. Now, what he did do is make a lair, make a Roach Warren. Now he's making 2 Spine Crawlers as well. Not entirely sure what that is all about, but I guess he's planning on playing defensively. Because of that, if this battlecruiser pops out, right? Which I'm assuming it will. I say if because I thought he was going for a roach push. But judging by the fact that he made 2 spine crawlers and 2 roaches, I don't think that's really the case. When this battlecruiser comes out, if it just teleports straight across the map, I've got a feeling it can kill literally everything. Because let's look at the anti-air available for Zerg right now. 2 queens. That's it. Yeah, that's literally it. There's no Spore Crawler, there's no Hydra Den, there's no Spire, there's nothing else, right? So preferably against battlecruisers, you get yourself a Spire so you can go for Corruptors. So if Kilojoule just simply attacks this thing, well, this thing being, you know, the main... Oh, there's a Spire. Okay. As long as he just jumps it across the map right away, I've got a feeling that this game is over. Now, there's no way people would be hyping up this replay as much as they have over the last few days if Kilojoule just murders the opponent with 1 battlecruiser. But he could literally just win right now. Oh. Kilojoule, go win the game. You're about 30 seconds late on your battlecruiser, but honestly, it's pretty respectable. Oh my god. Okay, he starts up another one. These are the most painful seconds of my life. Okay, well now the timing window is really close. He could have jumped straight across the map. Probably would have jumped in the main base. Could have killed a round of drones and then targeted the Spire down. And at that point, there's really nothing available for the Zerg to deal damage with. Especially if the second battlecruiser is on the back of it. You barely even need to micro it. All you need to do is just attack move. Anyways, you don't even have to attack move. You just jump it across. That's really all you need to do. Anyhow, it's a second battlecruiser. It's a second starport. We have the +1 flyer attacks coming up as well. The +1 arrow weapons right here. Second armory, so Kilojoule, I mean, he's putting all of his energy into battlecruisers. Well, and a couple Hellions, but I think that those are... Hellions and Marines only cause minerals. I think those are just a mineral dump. Okay. The Great Wall is being set up too. Let's have a look at exactly what the Rabak is up to. Because Rabak has got himself a Spire. He's going +1 melee. He's made a 3rd hatchery. He could still just lose the game, though. Oh, where'd the battlecruiser go? Oh, okay. I got excited there for a moment. I thought maybe they were jumping across the map. Not quite. Apparently everything got all army hotkeyed here towards the natural. I just want to point out that in between minute 5:30 and right now, Terran could have instantly won the game. Just by attacking. There's 2 more battlecruisers coming up. I've got a feeling that between minute 5:30 and 9:30 minimum, Terran could have literally just won the game. 8 minutes right now. Let's see when the Zerg finally gets something up in the air to contest these units. Because the Spire has been done for a while. Okay, scanning the main base. Go! 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 Well, okay. Well, apparently it's Rabak who decides to go. I actually don't like that idea all too much. Well, confidence corrosive Baldo. Yeah, there's just way too much up in the air right now for the Zerg player to deal with, and he now decides to go for a couple Corruptors. Battlecruiser number 3 is out. Battlecruiser number 4 is out. Terran definitely could still just attack move straight towards the other side of the map and win the game. I would have liked to see a tactical jump into Zerg's main base, but none of that has happened here so far. Okay. Command center here on the right side of the map coming up. On location, by the way. Confidence is sky high right now for Kilojoule. Brenda over here, also very high confidence levels. She's gonna be sent back home, but something's telling me she won't be making that. Okay, so we have 4 battlecruisers, 5 Corruptors, with 3 more coming up. That is still GG, especially if the weapon refit is researched. But Kilojoule, okay, he's here now. I think he can just win the game, no? Okay, the Queens are helping out quite a bit. That 4th BC is a little far behind. There's no Yamato gun available. Okay, transfusions. There you go. There you go, Rabak. Okay, Rabak, Silver 1. You've just got promoted. Congratulations. No! What are you doing? No! What? Okay. Huh? So he just... Okay, that made no sense. He just got rid of all the energy on those queens, right? And that's the point where we decide to jump back home with 2 more battlecruisers spawning? Now, because of the I Am Katowice replay pack, there are so many high-level replays available for me to go ahead and cast. So, over the last couple weeks, really over the last 2 to 3 weeks or so, I have been exclusively focused on casting pro games. When you are in a... when you are regularly casting lower league games, you kind of grow immune to some of these things, right? At this point, though, I will be able to confidently say and put out there that this really sucks. Kilojoule. You know what? Okay, you know what? I'm gonna do the commentator thing. I would like to believe that Kilojoule is fully aware of the fact that he could win the game. But you know, there's winning and then there's winning, right? It is much, much more satisfying to absolutely ridicule your opponent out of a match of StarCraft 2, right? So rather than obtaining the victory, it's like, yes, I could go ahead and win right now, but I won't. I won't because I'm gonna leave my natural wide open to give my opponent an even better chance at getting back into this game. I want this to be a fair game of StarCraft 2. You know what I recently found out? Some people, right? Some people play video games for fun. Heh. I know. For StarCraft players, that is something... I'll repeat myself, okay? Some people play video games solely for the enjoyment of playing the video game. I know, as StarCraft players, that is something we usually forget about. Maybe that's what Kilojoule was doing as well, man. As a kid, his favorite toy used to be planes, right? He used to enjoy planes, flying them around, even right, just having a grand old time. In this video game, it turns out you can play with, well, big capital ships. What's more fun than that? He still has some excess minerals as well. I gotta, by the way, compliment his macro. I've casted a lot of lower league games over the years. Rabak, I mean, you can see the amount of money he's got in the bank. He's not been doing a very good job spending here at all, but Kilojoule is actually doing a pretty dang good job getting his money relatively low. I actually think this is a higher league game than you'd imagine. Yeah, I'm gonna make the assumption, and I don't think we'll ever find out unless someone can find either of these two players' Battle.net profiles, or maybe one of them can comment below this video. That would be nice. I don't think we're gonna find out, but I actually think this is a high gold. Okay, I'm gonna go gold 2, maybe gold 1. It's not platinum. There's no way it's platinum. Oh, Sniper Kilojoule got rid of the Spire. The problem is, should have done that ages ago. He never got weapon refit, which also kind of sucks. He would have been able to just take like 6 or so of those corruptors out of this equation right away. Rabak, though, trying to create as much of a distraction on the ground as possible by all army hotkeying everything. New spires are being constructed. What's better than 1 spire? 2 spires. What's better than 2 spires? 3 spires. I suggest you make another one, Rabak. Anyways, in the end, the Zerg army does not seem to be big enough. And because of that, Kilojoule, who's, by the way, still able to A-move. He's been able to A-move since the 5.5 minute mark. He just won the game. Right? Right, please tell me he's winning this game. Okay, anyways. The spires in the back, completely ignored. 3 battlecruisers, all coming up at once. Hellions, okay. They have to go towards the natural here. Attack move, attack move, attack move! What are you doing? Okay, there you go. Blue flame would have been nice, but apparently the Zerg infestation that's currently overrunning the Terran's natural expansion, not a problem. Okay, this is not good. This is not good for my blood pressure. Anyways. Terran still has a much bigger army. He's got 6 battlecruisers, and there's nothing that shoots up for the Zerg. These BCs use tactical jump to the other side of the map. They could have used it defensively once again as well, because it already has come off of cooldown, but he decided to fly them back. These are, well, not fully upgraded, because apparently the armory's got the knight, but these are still really well upgraded battlecruisers. Zerglings are preventing this command center from landing. Now, by the way, Rabak has not actually seen the opponent's third base. He did go for the gold himself ages ago, but he never put any drones there, it seems. That one SCV, created a safe haven for itself behind a wall of supply depots. This command center is likely gonna burn down unless he decides to land it and repair. Would like to see a... Yeah. Drop a mule, drop a mule. Drop a mule. There you go, mate. Okay, well, that's a little excessive, but sure. No, you gotta right-click it too. But he's gonna be able to keep that one alive. Still, there are 5 corruptors. How is Rabak still in this game? The man has not had sufficient amounts of defense against battlecruisers ever. It's been 10 minutes. He's never had a sufficient amount of anti-air. Fusion core number 2 coming up in the main base. Battlecruisers jumping back straight into the main base as well. They see the spires. So now there's only 2 spires remaining. Oh no. Oh man. Okay. You know what? I'm dropping it back down. Gold 3. Let me know what you think this ranking is, okay? Let me know what you think is the rank of this particular match. I wish I had the answer for you, but I don't. Maybe I'll do a little bit of research after this, okay? If I find out anything, I'll leave a comment myself as well. But let me know. Comment down below what you think the ranking of these 2 players are. I think gold 2. I think gold 2 is where we're gonna end up. Corruptors, 15 of them right now. Should not be enough against 10 battlecruisers. Well upgraded battlecruisers at that as well. Yeah, it's not. It's just not enough. You know what I'm really scared of? Because people have been hyping up this game for me. I feel like it's the Zerg player that wins. I mean, there has to be a dramatic turn of events here, right? Spire number 74, by the way, coming up right now. Okay. We're evacuating the natural now because the Zerglings are still in. Kilojoule has not really lifted up the supply depots ever since he lowered them ages ago. I mean, the battlecruisers were having a hard time leaving the main base. Okay, those depots needed to be down. Battlecruisers jumping back in. Command center already gone. Corruptors, well, they will be able to slither out over the sky once again. I mean, look at them. Wiggling their little fingers, legs, appendages, whatever these things are, okay? Slithering their way through the sky once again. You love to see it. Okay, apparently we have the great evacuation of the starports right now. The old main base will no longer be the main base. The capital city is moving down south. A more prosperous area. Supply depots are needed to produce any of those battlecruisers. Zerglings going in. Battlecruisers. Okay. Trying to create a convoy, I guess, for those starports, but they're not really on the move anymore. So that means that these units right now are in a lot of trouble. So here's the problem with the Zerg player winning the game. The Zerg player does not have a good amount of anti-air. Because of that, he should not be able to kill flying structures. He's got corruptors, yes, but there are way more battlecruisers than there are, well, at least way more value in battlecruisers than there are corruptors, right? In absolute numbers, maybe not so much, but... Rabak, by the way, has no money. Oh god. Ooh, that's very risky. He does find the next spire. So that spire is probably also gonna get targeted here momentarily. Now suddenly, though, there is an opportunity here for Rabak to strike. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Okay, the spire here gets killed. We now have had 5 dead spires. About as many spires have been killed as drones. Okay. Oh no. Command center not flying. Oh god. Please. Oh no. Okay. There's a starport hiding in the corner. If this command center gets found and it gets killed, after about a minute or so, Kilojoule's structures will be revealed. At this point, I don't think Rabak has realized yet that there is still stuff over here up north. A hatchery was just destroyed. I don't think Kilojoule has realized yet either that, like, the entire map has been taken by the Zerg for, like, 10 minutes. He has secured those expansions at the bottom of the map quite a while ago, okay. This starport is becoming more and more important. You should really hide this orbital command, man. Rabak is not very good, or sorry, Kilojoule is not very good at playing hide and seek. It's been a long time, okay? He just plays with planes these days. Hide and seek was not a game he played a lot. He's hiding a little bit over here. Couple drones over here in the bottom right-hand corner as well. Keep in mind that the win condition in a game of StarCraft 2 is to destroy all of your opponent's structures. The final structures for the Zerg are these two right over here. Okay, I say that. He just made another extractor over here instead of the natural expansion of the Terran player. When the hatchery goes down, about a minute or so later, Kilojoule is gonna get a message as well about the revelation, okay? One caustic spray being used by one very ambitious little corruptor. This orbital command is not taking off. He does not lift it off, so that means that the final structure right now for our Terran player is the one over here in the corner. The final gas geyser is the only thing that remains right now for our Zerg. Rabak has been revealed. Okay, so this gives a clear indicator. Jump, 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 go! Tactical jump, go! Tactical, Brenda, okay, well you have no way to go. Kilojoule, you see the final structure? Hello. Oh god, okay. Rabak going in right now. Rabak diving on top of the starport. All he needs to do is bring it down to red HP and then hopefully buy enough time so the corruptor, or sorry, the battlecruisers do not kill that final gas geyser. There's not enough corruptors up in the air. Kilojoule could be splitting up his units as well, but that would require hotkeying them and boxing and stuff, and he clearly is incapable of doing any of that. God, okay. You see the final structure, man? Okay, couple more corruptors. Trying to move in, but... Okay. This is the golden starport, man. Please leave something behind. Are you crazy? You could leave 3 battlecruisers here. 3 or 4 battlecruisers, all you really need. Okay. Zerg is thinking about moving in once again. He should be able to get another shot. He does get another shot, but he loses a corruptor in the process. The corruptors don't have any armor upgrades, but they seem to live for quite a while. Only 4 corruptors remain. I want to just emphasize that Kilojoule could jump on top of this Vespian geyser and kill it. There are still 2 drones out there on the map, but they do not have enough minerals here to actually produce another extractor. Okay. Kilojoule, fly in that direction. Where are you going? There's a base. Like, there's one structure that you need to kill. You win the game. I think Kilojoule has not quite realized what the win condition in this game is. I mean, to be fair, it doesn't come up very often. Corruptors coming in from the back. Please kill the extractor. Please kill the extractor. The game will end in 2 minutes. Stalemate detector has been, oh my god, no way. I haven't seen a stalemate in a long time. A tie would be the most stupid ending to this game ever because it shouldn't happen. The starport is burning. The starport is burning. There's nothing to repair it. The starport is burning down. When a Terran structure gets to red hit points, it will slowly lose HP over time. Why are you lending it? Why did you just lend it? What in the world is the idea behind lending it? Look at the minimap, mate. Look at the minimap. Do you see the final structure? Kilojoule, no. Okay, he finally moved. He moved something. I saw something over here. Finally. Okay, one battlecruiser jumps in that direction, but the starport is burning down. 20 HP remaining. He finally is going to tunnel that extractor, but the starport is burning down. What a game. Let me get this straight. Ever since the 5.5 minute mark, ever since the very first battlecruiser came out, Kilojoule has had the overwhelming advantage. Yet somehow, some way, about 18 minutes later, it's the Zerg player that wins, even though he never had an answer for the battlecruisers? Are you kidding me?